never anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch, jumping in the bed with two dark teeth, man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist. And her
all right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. One of 2 spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On second down, Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage. I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch. And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Tuesday. 21.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Get up! 21!
20! 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jeremy Maclin from 21 yards away. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line, Brooks Reed. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here you go. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 480. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. A 1st opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
Go to 54, go to 54, 180.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
1 man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. 1 man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
We got 3. Here we go, 480. 54, come on. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on, now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. David Irving able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's go. Hey, wait.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Hey,
clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And his first carry loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Prescott now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 44 yards.
Swing number 2, right.
A give to Elliott. A spin. And now running right through it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
26.
Second down, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins by. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
22! 21!
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
39. 12.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Airing one out from Macklin, deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyrone Crawford. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 51 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Under. Done. Get out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, 47. 26.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Grady Jarrett in there to drop him yet again, and he must be shell-shocked back there. That's now back-to-back-to-back sacks, and it's 4th down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
You go 46.
Prescott now on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, To me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. Prescott from the gun. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Hey, Tuesday. 54 south. 54 south. Get up.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Hey, Rick Lance.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
22.
And the blitz does come. Now he's flushed out left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
46.
Now Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. First down, Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Thompson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
47. 46. 46.
Prescott yet again. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running with Elliott. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. Here now come the Falcons.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get up!
Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. On second down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgic for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot. Which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. On the keeper, here's Ryan. So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
To throw is Prescott. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route.
Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
You go 46.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hey. You got three. You go 46. 26.
The give is to Elliott. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
26.
Here's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back. In a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
26.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. To the left side here for Eifert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
21. 12. Fight. 22.
Now the pitch to Freeman. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They come out here in the I. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run. Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
Hustle, hustle. 47.
Prescott to throw. Oh, he stays up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, 47. 46.
Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to reach. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One last shot now for Prescott. And open left side, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I got so much beef